Do you ever feel like you need a hug, but there's no one around to give you one? Let's talk about why hugs are important and what we can do when we don't have anybody to give us one. Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I help women who love Jesus find healing and freedom after the trauma of abuse or betrayal. I'm glad you're here. Let's talk about hugs. An American author and psychotherapist named Virginia Satir, I think, said that we need 4 hugs a day for survival, 8 hugs a day for maintenance, and 12 hugs a day to grow and thrive. And later research indicated that while the number of hugs was important, that the length of the hug was more important, and that we should be aiming for 20-second hugs. We need 20-second hugs. I don't know that the numbers and the 20 seconds all go together, but those are some things that you can work with to aim for, 8 to 12 hugs a day, or aim for multiple 20-second hugs a day, or the equivalent. What are some of the benefits of hugs, and why do we need them? Hugs boost our immune system. They decrease stress and cortisol, which is always a good thing. So that helps us to get out of fight or flight or survival mode. It increases oxytocin, which boosts our ability to connect. And we want to be able to connect with ourselves so that we can be connected. So that we want to be able to connect with ourselves so that we can connect with God and be safe and grounded when we're connecting with other people and not operating from our survival place. Longer hugs increase serotonin, which elevates mood and helps with sleep, and generally increases our general well-being and also our ability to connect. What do you do when we all need hugs and we don't have safe people that we can get hugs from? Well, there are options. Self-hugs are a real thing. You can actually hug yourself. And I can't think of a more basic way we let ourselves know that we love ourselves than with a self-hug. And you can do that as simply as wrapping your arms around your shoulders and squeezing. And I like to add the hug hum, because that also activates the vagus nerve, which will help with self-regulation. Hey, I've got a visitor here. If you are in a situation where you can't give yourself a full-on hug, but you really need some good hormones reduction and increase there, you can put your hand on your chest and on your belly and just apply some pressure. And I think you can probably do that pretty unobtrusively. And I don't know if you want to do the hug, the noise with it, but that pressure on the heart and on your chest and on your belly will kind of simulate some of the response inside of what the hug can do. Other ways that you can reproduce the effects of a hug, say even while you're sleeping, is to sleep with a larger pillow, a body pillow, or a king-size pillow. I have a king-size pillow, and sometimes I'll lay on my side and put the pillow between my knees, and sometimes I'll just sleep with it in a hug position. And I've also been known to put it behind my back while I'm sleeping, so it supports me when I just feel like I need that extra support, and that provides hug benefits. I have slept with a teddy bear of some sort. I had one when I left for college, and similar to this, he needs to be stitched up. He's got a hole where his heart's supposed to be. And then when I was separated and divorced, I saw this new bear. He's a real little glimmer for me. I was walking around a store looking for some other things, and there he was. And I had looked for a replacement bear for the bear I had given up for a while and never found one. And so I was really happy to see him. Anyway, you can hug the bear. I actually originally started using the teddy bear because I found I was putting my hands together when I was sleeping, and I was causing issues with my wrists and numbing my fingers. And so I actually got it so that with my arms like this, I couldn't do that. But I found that I still experience some of the benefits of a hug with sleeping with a stuffy. So, and finally, one of my favorites that I can take with me I can use it on my bed, or I can use it on the couch when I'm watching a movie or something, or reading a book, is my weighted blanket. And I learned about the weighted blankets from a friend who brought one to a girls' weekend, kind of a retreat situation at a mutual friend's house. And I went home and I saw one at Walmart. I picked one up, and I didn't realize that there were different weights of weighted blankets at that point. And I got a 12-pound blanket, which is actually kind of a child-size one. I ended up giving that to my youngest son, and I ordered myself a 15-pound blanket, and this one came with a duvet cover. I got it from Amazon. This one came, and the duvet is easily removed to be washed. And I have also washed the comforter itself. So hugs have physical, emotional, and mental health benefits. And when we have those kinds of benefits, we're better able to be grounded and connect with ourselves. So then we can connect with God, and then we experience the spiritual benefits too. So hugs have far-reaching effects. And when we're healing from trauma, and we're coming out of abuse or betrayal, or even maybe living in it if you're in some sort of a separation situation and you're still connected, somehow hugs are a way that you can really love yourself. Sometimes in my groups, we will do a group hug together. In our Zoom calls, we'll do a group hug and make the noise to support and encourage somebody. So sometimes having that effect where you're doing it together, even if you can't be physically together and physically hug one another, and if you were, you would give real hugs, where you can do it via Zoom or over the phone, or if you're praying with somebody or praying yourself, talking to God, and giving and receiving hugs. So would you like to practice doing a self-care hug with me today? You can choose your style. You can wrap around, or if you're maybe in a place where you can't do that, you can put your hand on your chest and one on your belly and apply some pressure, and we'll just hug. And you can keep going after the video stops. I'm really glad that you joined me. If you found this helpful, I'd love to hear what helped you in the comments, or just give it a like. And if you think of somebody else who needs to hear this, would you consider sharing it with them? And I appreciate you sharing your time with me, and I will see you in the next video. This is a test. I am testing the lighting, and I'm testing the sound, and I'm testing the placement in the camera. I'm going to turn it here. And, well, hugs increase or improve our immune system. They boost our immune system. Yeah. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Do you see me? Where am I in the screen? La, 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 la. We're going to talk about hugs today.